You're teaching this writing class? Shaping reality into narrative fiction?
That's right.
Well, then there's no way I'm taking it.
Wait, is that the class you said that I should audit?
That's the one.
Well, then I'm not taking it either.
Excuse me, may I help you?
I'm looking for my son, Nate Salinger. He works here. We must have gotten our wires crossed. He's probably at the police station.
The police station?
Oh, he's not in any trouble. I work there.
Really? I hope you don't mind my saying this, but you're the prettiest cop I've ever met.
Oh, well, I'm not a police officer, but thank you. I'm Commissioner Buchanan's assistant.
So, your Uncle Clint offered you a job.
Well, it's not really a job. At least not yet, anyway. See, Grandpa thought I would be the one taking over BE someday.
And Clint told you this?
Well, Grandpa, you know, someday all this is going to be yours kind of thing. Anyway, Uncle Clint wants me to start learning the family business since I'm old enough now. You know, like an internship. Except you don't seem so happy about it.
I'm not.
Nora.
Hey, Cole, how are you doing?
Fine. Hey, do you know what's going on with Hannah O'Connor?
Oh, you mean because she didn't push her mother down the stairs or assault Robert Ford?
Yeah, you can let her go, right?
Oh, honey, it's not quite that simple. She's probably facing obstruction of justice charge, and that's very serious.
It's serious enough to send her to prison.
Hannah.
Dr. Saybrook.
Is it all right if I come in?
Of course. This is so weird. I was just writing you a letter.
I know John was angry, but what was I supposed to do? Let Blair marry a serial killer? The man murdered my mother and probably about a half a dozen other people. So, you know what? I bent the rules. Who cares?
Well, you dug up a police report.
Look, I took a glance at it, okay? You know, John left me alone in his office, all right? I'm a reporter. He should know anything not tied down, that's fair game.
So this is his fault.
Blair picked up the phone. What was I supposed to do, lie to her?
Hey, John's the one that could have arrested you, not me. And the only reason he didn't is because Eli's in custody and Blair is safe.
Ross is Bennett Thompson. Ross killed all those people, not me. You believe me, don't you?
Not for one damn second. And this gun, it doesn't belong to Ross, does it? It's yours. And you were gonna use it on me, weren't you? Weren't you? Well, you know what? Let me return the favor.
Obstruction of justice is a very serious crime. Because of Hannah's lies, Elijah Clark was allowed to remain at large. This is a maximum penalty she may be facing.
Prison. But she's Eli's victim. I mean, he forced her to fake a breakdown, admit the crimes that she didn't even commit, forced her to take pills. I mean, she almost died.
Okay, what is your interest here?
What do you mean?
Well, she lied to you. She lied to your mother. She was almost responsible for your legal status changing. I mean, your bail was almost revoked because of her. So why are you defending her?
Matthew, right now your job is school. See, what you should be doing is focusing on acing chemistry, U.S. history, calculus.
Dad, I always get good grades.
Yeah, but this is your junior year. Now they're going to expect more. Plus, you've got to research colleges, you got to write essays, you got to study for your entrance exams.
Dad, I was in the top 1% for my PSATs, all right? I'm not worried.
What about basketball, though? Now, you were planning on going out for the varsity. That's a huge responsibility.
So I'll work at BE on weekends.
Son, Buchanan Enterprises is not going anywhere. Now, I know Grandpa always thought that it was the be-all and end-all, but it's a business. And it's just like any other business.
Except it's ours.
Which means that you have plenty of time for your internship. Right now, you need to focus on all your other options.
Well, like you did? You know, I'm sure a whole lot of people applied to be your assistant. But no, you had to hire the mom of the guy who stole my girlfriend.
You're working for Bo?
You know him?
Kinda. He's my little brother. I'm Clint Buchanan.
Inez Salinger.
Well, nice to meet you. I'd never seen you at the station, though.
I just started there, and I've already made enough mistakes to get myself fired twice over. But Commissioner Buchanan has been very understanding.
I'll bet he has. He's a very compassionate man, my little brother.
He really is. Before I even applied for a job there, he reached out and he helped me with the problem I was having with my sons.
You don't say.
Well, I don't want to make anybody feel uncomfortable. Star, you're a student here. If you want to take the class, be my guest. I can always audit it next semester.
No, dude, you need this class now. Once you've passed the GED, I can make your case to the admissions office. It'll be that much stronger if you're already taking the class.
Lang, this is a prereq for all of the dramatic writing classes in the department. You have to take it.
Fine. I'll just take another section.
There's only one section, and I'm teaching it.
Well, I'm sorry, but I've already learned everything I ever want to learn from you, Bobby.
John's not gonna stay mad. How can he? You were the one who got Robert Ford to come forward. If he had not signed that statement, John would not have got an arrest warrant.
Ah, it was nothing.
Okay, Brenda Starr.
No, come on, seriously. Compared to what you went through, he like poisoned you, okay? You could have died.
It was nothing. Now stop hitting me.
You know what? Stop calling me out on my stuff.
Well, it's in the contract. Right down there, all the fine print. Call Kelly Kramer on her.
Stop it. Bottom line, you came through for me, Rex. You found my mother's killer, and I owe you one. Come here.
Oh, am I interrupting?
Put the gun down, Blair, before someone gets hurt.
Stay where you are.
You can't seriously believe that I'm a serial killer. Do you have that little faith in yourself, Blair? You married me.
That was a mistake.
No, trusting Kelly, that was your mistake. And you know what? I'm not even blaming her. Obviously it hurt. People are dead. She's concerned about you, Blair. But it wasn't me. It was Ross. You know him. You know his history.
No, I know where Ross was when you were off getting married, killing all those people that got in your way. He was stranded on an island with Taya Delgado. That's right. Think about it. He couldn't have done all the things that you said that he did. So why don't you give me a break? You did it all. You killed those two women. You killed my Aunt Melinda.
You're not gonna shoot me.
No, I'm not gonna shoot you right now. Not yet. Not until you tell me every single gory detail. You're gonna confess. You're gonna confess, and you're gonna do it now.
Thanking your boyfriend here for all he has done for my family. I hired him to find out who murdered my mother, and he got the killer dead to rights. I will always be grateful to you, Rex. And if you ever need a recommendation, you give me a call, okay?
I will, thanks.
All right, bye, Gigi.
You okay?
Sure. Why wouldn't I be?
Well, because you walked in on me in the arms of a beautiful blonde.
You think she's beautiful?
Gotcha. You are the only woman for me, Marasco. You know that.
What I know is that we're supposed to be taking things slow.
And we are.
So if you've decided that you want to see someone else...
I don't. Only you. But...
But?
What? It's not my fault that I'm irresistible. Why is everybody hitting me today?
You deserve it.
Okay, all joking aside, yes, we are dating. We're taking things slow. But I was kind of hoping that we're going steady.
You want to go steady with me, boss? It's kind of a big step, don't you think, for a guy with so many options?
And only one chance to get it right. You.
We're going steady. Does this mean I need to pull out your old varsity jacket?
Oh, is that what all the college co-eds are wearing these days?
Oh, speaking of, I'm supposed to be over at school registering for my classes.
Oh, so go. Do you want me to drive you?
No, I've got my car, but in case I'm home late...
Yeah, I got Shane covered.
Good, thank you.
You sure you don't want me to drive you?
Am I being stupid? Going to college at my age? I mean, everyone's going to be so much younger than me. I'm not going to fit in.
This isn't high school. We're talking about your very expensive college careers, not some pool party you want to skip because you used to like a guy who likes another girl. Langston, I'm a professor in the film and drama department. If this is going to be your area of concentration, you need to take classes with me or change your major.
Sir, can I talk to you for a second, please? Excuse us.
Oh God, he's right. I don't have a choice. I either have to take this class with him or transfer, and I'm not doing that. But it would make it a lot easier if my BFF were there with me.
Okay, just remember, you are in control here. You don't have to have anything to do with him if you don't want to.
I don't want him, okay?
Okay, as long as you know that, then...
Who knows? Maybe me being in his class will make it easier. He can't come on to me unless he wants to lose his job.
That's not going to stop him. Do you remember Hannah?
I just wanted to apologize. I mean, now that the truth is out and nobody can get hurt.
Hannah.
No. Let me say this, please. I lied when I said I saw Todd Manning push you down the stairs, and I lied again when I changed my story and told the police that I was the one who did it. I jerked you around, and it was a cruel thing to do. Because of me, you were left wondering and waiting, and you never got to have any closure.
Well, I don't know if you ever find closure when you lose a child. If I ever lost Cole. John told me that Eli was threatening to kill Cole, and that's why you swallowed all those pills. You were willing to die to save his life.
I couldn't let anything happen to him.
I am so sorry that you were ever in that position, and I am truly grateful that you saved my son.
I know what Hannah did, but she suffered a lot.
Well, I'm sure the judge will consider the circumstances. You know, in the meantime, she's going to have to be found competent to stand trial.
And how long will that take?
Well, with her history, it's probably going to be a while. I mean, Cole, she needs treatment. I'll keep you posted, okay?
Son, there is not a woman worth her salt that can be stolen if she doesn't want to be.
It's coming from a guy who stole his brother's wife?
I don't think your mother would appreciate that talk. I know I don't.
Well, I don't appreciate you telling me that losing Danny was my fault.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm telling you is that however much you like this girl, maybe the fit just wasn't right. Maybe that wasn't the right time. There are all kinds of factors here, and you can't force any of these things.
Thanks for the advice.
All right. Let's start over, okay? Now, you came in here and you wanted to talk about a job.
Yeah, and you still haven't given me one good reason why I shouldn't do it.
I gave you about a half a dozen.
Is this about Uncle Clint? Do you not want me around him because you feel weird about marrying Mom or something?
I don't have a problem with your Uncle Clint, and neither does your mother. But if anyone had reason to hold a grudge, it would be Uncle Clint. But he's forgiven us. See, we're past that. And it's time that you were too.
We just lost our house. I don't know what I would have done if he hadn't offered me a job. Right now we're in temporary housing, and we're on our way to finding a new place. I don't know how I'll ever thank him.
I'm sure he realizes exactly how grateful you are.
He did say there would be some late nights.
Did he now?
Yeah, but I don't mind. I could use the overtime. and I'd like to be there when they bring in the man who tried to kill my son, Bobby.
I can't confess to things I haven't
Will
done.
you stop lying? I deserve an answer. I deserve the truth. Why did you make me fall in love with you? Why did you marry me? Huh? Answer me! Well, you don't have an answer? Well, you know what? I do. Goodbye, Eli.
You can't shoot me, Blair. You love me. You just said so.
I'll get over it.
You're my wife.
So are those other two women, and you killed them, didn't you?
It's different with you. Blair, I really, really loved you.
You admitted you were married before.
Yes.
Your Uncle Clint came to our wedding. He chatted with Mom.
Who's Mom?
You.
Me?
I'm just trying to reassure Matthew that Clint and I are just fine. That there's no feud, no hard feelings.
And we are discussing this. Why?
Uncle Clint offered me an internship at BE, but Dad won't let me take it.
Because I'm concerned about school. Now, this is your make or break year as far as college is concerned.
And having experience at a company like Buchanan Enterprises? I mean, colleges love that stuff. Besides, isn't it better for me to decide if BE is for me before I go to college? You know, that way if I hate it, I won't take up business in college. I'll study law or medicine or something. Besides, this was really important to Grandpa. Right, he wanted me to give BE a chance. I want to honor that.
Well, your grandpa always wanted family and business. I'll give you that one.
And speaking to your point, feels like Clint is going out of his way to extend an olive branch here.
That was your son who was beaten?
Bobby, yes.
I'm so sorry. How's he doing?
Much better. Excuse me. I was right. Nate went to the police station to look for me.
Oh, well, then you gotta go.
He's already at work at the diner.
I thought you said he worked here.
He's holding down 2 jobs. Which is why I'm so grateful to your brother. Because I will do anything to take the pressure off my son and provide for us. But I have to go. I have to get back to work. It was so nice meeting you, Mr. Buchanan.
Clint. And it was nice meeting you, Inez.
Bye-bye.
You, not fit in. They're gonna be fighting to carry your books.
If I can afford books, the tuition's bad enough. All the other expenses, books, materials, activities fees. Every time I log on, I've got another email about another thing I owe.
Now, I thought you took out a loan.
That I don't even know how I'm going to repay. It doesn't even cover what I owe.
Okay, and the scholarships and grants that Vicky told you about?
Yeah, those are for people who are already on some type of career path. I have no idea what I want to do and what I'm even good at.
Hey. Hey, I will tell you what you're good at. Hey. You're a great person. You're a terrific waitress. You're a wonderful friend. And you're not a bad kisser either.
Thanks.
I should be the one thanking you. And I swear, Gigi, I'm going to help you with the bills.
Yeah, you have Shane's college fund to worry about.
I've got that to take care of. I do. And I'm going to help you too. Now, are you sure you don't want me to drive you over to registration?
I feel dorky enough as it is without having to have my boyfriend there to hold my hand.
Boyfriend?
Yeah. And my boyfriend needs a shower.
Yeah, no, it's not my fault. Kelly dragged me out of the steam room.
Excuse me?
It's a long story. We had to go to the police station. You've got to get to registration. Call me later. Tell me how it goes.
Okay, I will.
Proud of you.
Rex, I'm sorry. The Hannah thing was different. She wasn't in his class.
She was still a student.
Yeah, but I'm sure it would have been a lot worse if she was taking a course with him. And I don't want him, so it's not an issue, okay?
Listen, I meant what I said. If it's going to be a problem, I don't have to audit that class. And I know that I've been coming on pretty strong here lately.
You think?
Give me a break, Twinkle. Okay, that's the last time I'll call you that. I promise. I know you're taking.
Look, you don't have to skip the class. Okay, it's not going to be a problem. I know how much you wanted to get back to school. That's why you stole the money from your father, so it'll be fine.
So it's not going to be weird. And I can say hi to you in the halls.
Sure. You can even ask me how I'm doing. I have to go.
James, I don't know how to say this, but
I know you have a problem with me auditing the class.
no. I can't go out with you.
Why?
It wouldn't be a good idea.
So Langston and I are going to be in this class.
Hold on. Hey! What kind of person are you, huh? You let Hannah take the rap for something you could prove she didn't do?
I didn't have a choice. Eli Clark was forcing my hand.
Wait, Eli Clark?
Is the one who bashed my head in.
He's my mother's fiance.
And he's a pretty swell guy when he's not killing people.
What are you talking about? This doesn't make any sense.
You don't believe me? Call the police.
No, I'm gonna call my mother.
Hey, you won't be able to reach her, but don't worry, John's got it under control.
You know about this?
Just like Ellie said, you're a serial killer, you're a con artist.
It's not like that with you.
No, what's it like with me, Eli? Why don't you tell me, since I'm so completely different? Who are you? Why'd you kill all those people? Tell me. Come on.
That will make you happy.
Oh, God. I am so far from happy because of you.
It's fine. I was Bennett Thompson. And I did everything they said I did.
I'm all right with Matthew working at Buchanan Enterprises with Uncle Clint.
And I am concerned about his workload at school.
Dad, I told you I can handle it.
Well, then I guess I'll just have to honor your decision.
Thank you. I just wish I could say the same to you.
Hey, Matthew. What was that all about?
He's not happy that I hired Inez Salinger, Nate's mother.
Yes. Well, I was waiting for that to land. I mean, really, honey, there were no other qualified candidates. You had to hire her. She's the mother of the boy that helped break Matthew's heart.
Rex, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's not like you haven't seen it all before. Like, what, about 3 times now?
No, I know. I'm sorry. I was down at the parking lot at work. I opened my wallet and realized I have not given you a check. So this ought to cover it.
You have an extra 0, and you can look at me. This is way more than we agreed on.
Well, you did way more than I asked. Call it hazard pay. You risked your life.
Like, I cannot accept all this.
Rex, it's not nearly enough as far as I'm concerned. I mean, you helped me with Blair, with my situation, with my mother. I mean, you really went out of your way, and I want you to take this. I really do.
I'm sorry. You're thanking me?
I know you've been through a lot. And I want to do everything I can to help you, I promise. I'd like to speak with your parents about continued treatment.
Like they care.
Well, they've been willing to pay for your treatment up until now.
Oh, sure. They're great with the checkbook. But have I seen them? Or gotten a package or a phone call? Or anything? But sure. Yeah. If you want to call them, knock yourself out. Just, be prepared. Because they can be chilly.
Hey. Would you like me to ask them to contact you?
I'm an embarrassment. They don't want anything to do with me.
You, young lady, can have a wonderful life with the right help. Promise.
Why are you being so nice to me?
Because I understand that what you did to us didn't happen in a vacuum. And that it, in fact, had probably very little to do with Cole.
I know. I mean, not that he isn't a great person, but it really could have been anybody. Just somebody to love me. But, no matter what I did, it wouldn't have worked. Nobody could break up Star and Cole.
Wait, why didn't you tell me about this?
I couldn't. John was in the middle of an investigation, and he didn't want your family to panic.
Panic? You're worrying about panicking my family? My mother went off and eloped with him, and you didn't even tell me that there was a police investigation.
I couldn't. I'm sorry.
Wait, so it's true? Eli's the one who attacked you?
Yes.
Oh, and that's why you kept saying that it wasn't Hannah.
He attacked Ford and my mother.
My mom ran off with him, and I don't know where she went.
Hey, it's okay. John has already had him arrested, okay? And he's gonna bring your mom home. Right? You don't need to worry. It's over.
I married you because I loved you, Blair. You have to believe me, I was ashamed of what I did, and the only way I knew to start over was to become another person. And that's what I did. And then I met you. And you're so free and loving and kind. I fell for you, Blair. I fell in love with you. There was no recovering, so. But then that mental patient, Rodney, has to go and recognize my picture in that photograph that Melinda showed him of the two of us. I didn't want to kill her, Blair. I didn't, but I had no choice. Then Kelly has to stick her nose in everything. She couldn't leave it alone, so she drags John McBain into it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I had to figure out a way to get him back from California.
You pushed Marty down the stairs. You killed their unborn child.
Actually, that part was an accident. I just wanted to startle Marty enough so that John would come home. Now, Blair.
Don't you come near me.
You have to believe. Everything I did for you. Because I love you. And I know you love me. And I want us to have a future together. It's still possible, you know. We still can. This doesn't have to end badly.
Inez was the best candidate for the job. And she needed help. She and her son just lost their house. They're living in a shelter.
Well, that's terrible.
And she's good at her job. I told you her qualifications, and if someone needs help, I'm gonna help.
I get it. I get that.
And I think that Matthew has to learn responsibility. I'm not blaming him for losing his girlfriend, but I don't want him to blame somebody else because a high school girl changed her mind.
No, you're right.
And we can't coddle him, Nora. That's not gonna help him. And I don't want him to think that it's okay to nurse this grudge.
Okay. No, you're right. You are. You're right. It's just, this is the first girl he ever loved, And he put his heart out there and it just got stomped on. And from where he stands, the guy that bested him not only got the girl, but has got your support.
No. One thing doesn't have anything to do with the other. This is between Matthew and Nate and Danielle.
Right. Okay.
Not my assistant and me.
Okay.
So what? You think I should fire her?
$500 for books.
thank you for this.
My pleasure. So, why aren't you guys living together?
We're taking things slow, which we never got to do. It's working. What about you? Anything on the horizon?
Well, my work, which I love. But you know, honestly, I've been so wrapped up in this case, I really haven't had a chance to look around and see what I want beyond that.
Well, you deserve to be happy.
I am. I have my son and my family and a little peace of mind, thanks to you. You know, my mother brought a killer to justice, and that would have made her feel real good. You know, she always wanted to do something big, you know?
Well, she did. She had you.
Okay, now you're getting mushy. Reporters hate mushy.
Well, if the reporting thing doesn't pan out, you'd make a good PI.
We did make a good team, didn't we?
Live and Learn Grant. Worthy candidates may apply for grant and aid rewarding life experience outside the classroom. Well, life experience I've got, but probably not the kind they're looking for. What the hell though, right?
I can't believe that you knew my mom was in danger and you didn't tell me.
I couldn't. It might have put her in even worse danger.
I have a right to know. She is my mom. Look at what he did to your mom.
How can you possibly think that this is not going to end badly?
We could run away together. Someplace safe, where no one will ever find us.
You're so delusional.
Why not? I've done it before. Twice. You have to believe me, Blair. I never wanted to hurt anybody. My first wife, she was a drunk. She fell. But no one was going to believe me, so I buried her and started over.
And your second wife?
She threatened me when she found out about my first one.
Mrs. Patterson.
We can start anywhere, Blair. Brand new life together. Like I was trying to do in Landview.
Do you really think that I would leave Landview? My family? Huh? And start a life with you, a murderer?
You already have.
No. We're going home.
You chose me because you love me and because you have a thing for dangerous men. Todd, John, Ross, me.
No, it's over.
It's never going to be over for you, Blair. That little bit of danger, that's what really turns you on, isn't it?
Listen, Eli, don't make me shoot you.
Oh, you would have shot me already if you really wanted to. Be honest with yourself, Blair. Admit it. You want me. Now more than ever.
Oh, of course I don't want you to fire her. I would never suggest that. It's just, as a mother, it's just hard for me to see my almost grown son hurting.
You'll have to get over it.
Well, it's hard not to want to ride into the rescue, you know?
And that's what Inez is doing. She's trying to take care of her son. See, honey, he'll get over it.
Did you ever get over your first love? Gotta go to court. Hi, Inez.
Hello, Nora.
Uncle Clint. Good, you're still here.
Yeah, I had a meeting with a business associate.
You want another one? I'd love to come work for you at B, if the offer's still on the table.
Of course it's still on the table. That's great, Matthew. I'm very, very pleased.
Me too.
You know, you're going to become a real asset.
Yeah, I have no idea what they're looking for, but you're right. What the hell?
Hey, are you in or are you out?
What?
My class. Are you going to take it?
Yeah, but only because I have to.
It's a lot of work, staying angry.
Not when it's you that I'm staying angry at. I
can't believe that you would accuse Hannah of attacking you. She could have been stuck at St. Anne's for the rest of her life. Although what, so you could just protect yourself?
I didn't do it to protect me. Eli was threatening my brother and...
And?
You. He was threatening you.
I'm sorry, okay? I'd be angry too, but you have to understand. John told me that I had to keep it under wraps.
Well, that's great. He's more important than I am.
Stark, he's a cop. I trust his judgment. All right, he was doing everything he could to keep your mom safe. And now I didn't want to jeopardize that.
I had to find out from Ford that my mom was marrying a murderer.
Look, I was going to tell you as soon as John told me that it was okay. Look, Ford is the one that crossed the line here, not me. I'm sorry. The important thing is that your mom is safe.
Do not touch me right now. I can't do this.
Stark!
Loving a man who crosses the line, you just have to give in to what you want.
I will pull this trigger, Eli.
And ruin a good thing?
Oh, Eli. No.